Prepare to delve into the captivating tale of the Rothschilds, the world's richest family. In a world dominated by billionaires like Bezos and Gates, few are aware of the immense wealth and influence amassed by the Rothschild dynasty. This video uncovers the extraordinary rise of this enigmatic family, from humble beginnings to becoming the most powerful financial force in history. Discover their strategic brilliance, daring ventures, and unrivaled control over global finance. Join us on this fascinating journey as we unravel their secrets, scandals, and the enduring legacy that continues to shape our world. Brace yourself for a riveting exploration of wealth, power, and the remarkable story behind the Rothschilds. Don't miss out on this captivating saga that will leave you awestruck and craving for more. The Rothschild banking dynasty, renowned for their immense wealth, has also become the subject of countless conspiracy theories. Their enigmatic fortune, spanning generations, has blurred the lines between fact and fiction. In this video, we venture back to the early days of this prominent Jewish family to unravel how they navigated rampant anti-Semitism and built one of the greatest fortunes in history. Our story begins in medieval Europe, where political power intertwined with religion, placing non-Christians, particularly Jews, at a disadvantage. Scattered throughout Europe, many Jews settled in the Holy Roman Empire, including the city of Frankfurt, where they were confined to the Judengasse or Jewish alley. Among the tightly packed houses, one bore a red shield sign, known as Rothschild in German, with the family adopting the name since at least 1528. Like other Jewish families of the time, the Rothschilds were involved in finance. In medieval Europe, lending money with interest was forbidden by Christianity, leading to the Jews monopolizing this lucrative business. The Rothschilds, like many Jewish families, passed down their experience in finance through generations. Meyer Rothschild, the most notable among them, took over the family business in 1763. His extensive coin collection attracted the wealthiest aristocrats, including Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse, who entrusted Meyer with all his financial matters. When Wilhelm ascended to power, he appointed Meyer as his Hofjud or court Jew to manage his finances. This practice of outsourcing finances to Jews in exchange for protection and wealth was common in Central Europe. Meyer faced a challenge in 1806 when Napoleon invaded Hesse, putting Wilhelm's fortunes at risk. However, Meyer had planned ahead and sent his son Nathan Rothschild to London in 1798 to establish a currency business. When Wilhelm's fortune needed protection, Meyer safely transferred it to London and loaned it to the British Crown, effectively funding the fight against Napoleon. After Meyer's death in 1812, Nathan continued the Rothschild legacy in London, while his brothers established branches in important European capitals. The brothers adopted a unified strategy of lending to the aristocracy and local governments. They became the financial backbone of European governments during times of collapse and transition. The Rothschilds' loaning business thrived, stabilizing major currencies and providing profitable loans. Alongside their government ventures, they made private investments, including acquiring valuable assets like wine estates in France, a stake in the Suez Canal, and funding the development of oil wells to challenge the Rockefeller monopoly in America. Additionally, they acquired majority stakes in the diamond monopoly of De Beers and Rio Tinto, a prominent mining company. However, as the 20th century progressed, the newer generations of the Rothschild families experienced fewer successful endeavors. In 1900s, the Naples branch of the family became extinct when the last male heir passed away without children, leaving his fortune to the Paris branch. The German branch faced an amusing twist of fate, as the two Rothschild heirs had 11 daughters and no sons, resulting in the fragmentation and loss of power of their wealth. The Austrian branch thrived until the rise of Hitler in 1938, when Nazi Germany annexed Austria. Forced to sell their banking operation at a fraction of its value, most of the Rothschilds managed to escape with their liquid assets. However, one family member was captured and released only after paying a record-breaking ransom of $21 million at that time, leading to the bankruptcy of the Austrian Rothschilds. the Nazis seized their mansions, businesses, and art. A similar fate befell the Paris branch, with Hitler and Hermann Göring personally visiting to select items from their exquisite collections. The Nazis confiscated a total of 5,003 objects, most of which were never returned. The French Rothschild managed to restore their businesses after the war, but faced a nationalization of their bank by French socialists in 1981. Ultimately, only the English branch of the family preserved its fortune throughout the 20th century. Sir Evelyn Rothschild, the patriarch during the latter half of the century, served as a financial advisor to Queen Elizabeth and retired in 2003. He passed on the role of patriarch to David Rothschild, a member of the Paris branch who merged both branches into a single entity, establishing a complex network of shell companies to maintain the family's financial secrecy. However, in comparison to their 19th century prominence, the Rothschilds are now a mere shadow of their former glory. On the Forbes list of billionaires, the first Rothschild to appear is Jeff Rothschild, who is unrelated to the Rothschild banking family, occupying the 822nd position. Jeff Rothschild, who is mentioned on the Forbes list, shares a Rothschild surname but is no blood relation to the renowned Rothschild banking family. Similarly, two individuals named Goldman may not necessarily be related. The first actual Rothschild to appear on the list of billionaires ranks at a modest 1,284, and his wealth is connected to an asset management company that handles other people's funds. Ultimately, the once influential Rothschild family has dwindled to a mere blip on the scale of global wealth. In conclusion, the rise of the Rothschild family is an extraordinary tale of wealth and power. From their humble beginnings in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt, they managed to build one of the greatest fortunes in history, overcoming rampant anti-Semitism and political challenges along the way. Through their expertise in finance, currency exchange, and lending, the Rothschild became trusted advisors to nobility and governments across Europe. They played a significant role in stabilizing major currencies and providing loans, effectively acting as the predecessors to institutions like the International Monetary Fund. However, the 20th century brought its own set of challenges for the family. Wars, political upheavals, and the rise of totalitarian regimes took a toll on their fortunes. Branches of the family were forced to sell their businesses, flee their homes, and endure the loss of priceless collections of art and assets. Today, while the Rothschilds still retain significant wealth, they no longer hold the same level of influence and prominence they once did. They have become a mere blip on the radar of global wealth, with newer generations making fewer successful moves in the business world. Nonetheless, the legacy of the Rothschild family remains an important part of history. Their achievements, controversies, and enduring influence continue to captivate and spark fascination, making them one of the most intriguing and talked about families in the world of finance and conspiracy theories. And that's a wrap for today's video. We hope you enjoyed learning about the incredible facts and stories we shared in our channel. If you're hungry for more amazing knowledge, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest videos. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and be amazed by the world around you.